Faff.
Welcome back to FPL Faff with Jez, Jack, and Jim. I'm Jez.
I'm Jack.
Jim has
Jim.
lost his mind.
Oh, Jim.
No, he's laughing because
shocker.
he's got 21 points coming off his bench. That's why he's
Oh my
laughing.
god. No, I've had a fucking horrible week.
You are
Horrible
a jammy,
week.
filthy prick. I'm
dude.
disgusted by you. I'm disgusted by your team.
I mean, so am I, on all accounts, because did I watch like the turnip, which was the Burnley and Newcastle game, was it? And think, but that was actually really entertaining. And I was just like, shit, I fucked it. I've got Pope in goal. And I was like, I watched quite a lot of this game. And then to realise that, Pope wasn't actually playing. To realise that Martinez is actually going to come off my bench with 4 points.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Why did he
That
not
was
play
insane.
Pope?
I actually don't know. I should know.
He's
but I
not
don't
flagged
know.
as injured. I have no information on that. I assume that he was just given a rest.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, I'm stoked. Like, that was great. 4 points coming off. I had Antonio.
Actually, I'm lying.
my first
He's now flagged as injured. He's minus 75% shoulder
shit.
injury.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
there
That's
you
come
go.
up now, yeah. Yeah, that's dead as fuck. Shit. Mate, I'm on 32 points right now. 32 points.
Yeah,
like,
but just don't. 32 plus 21.
I mean,
Which is actually a
look at-
decent week, mate. Really.
yeah. I mean, should I have captained Dallas? Absolutely. But who would have thought? Who would have thought that? I mean, he should have got a clean sheet as well. That would have been literally like 20
No,
points.
that would have been too much.
Oh my god. 23
imagine?
points that would have been.
Oh,
God.
that-
So I'm filthy because Dallas was my top scoring player and he didn't play.
no.
Brutal.
He is also on your second sub, right?
He is, and so you know what? DCL was injured, unbeknownst to any of us today,
Yeah.
so he missed the game, and so Dallas would have come on if Jose, that miserable bastard, did not sub on Gareth Bale for 6 minutes, or if Pep, the equally miserable bastard, didn't sub on Gundogan for 12 minutes.
Dude, you saw this happening as well. We knew that Bale was going to come on for 3 minutes. I did say to get rid.
Yeah,
get
and
rid.
I didn't, and I've
But
been
so did
wrecked.
Jack.
But
We both said to get rid. I mean,
He's just way too unpredictable, right? He's one of those where there's a double coming up. I would say whatever happens in the double, that should set the tone. If he starts a couple of games and gets a couple of returns, then he's probably worth hanging on for. If he's starting one out of those two, he's too much money to have in a player that doesn't start every game.
Let me just put it this way. I needed to make a couple of changes because I had Cresswell in my team who's now also injured, and I need to offload some City players because they don't have a fixture in a couple of weeks' time. So I've made a double swap using my bank transfer from last week. As soon as the next game week starts, Gareth Bale is going to leave my side.
I mean, he
I don't
definitely
even-
should have
I-
already.
I don't even want to watch him play. I don't care how he does in the next double game week. I don't care.
Full well, and I can't wait to witness this, that in both games, he's going to play a total of, wait for it, 6 minutes.
oh my god! You know it's true.
I do know it's true, but what do you want me to do? I can't bench him on a double game week.
No,
I just have
you
to have
just
faith.
shouldn't have him in the first
No,
place.
I have to. Yeah, I know I shouldn't, but look, what are you gonna do? Needs
What are
must.
you going to do? I mean, I'm going to quickly run through my shocking team.
Do it.
So Pope with 0 and flagged. Martinez coming in. Lovely. Rudiger with 2. Can't believe it. That should have been a clean sheet. Diaz with 0. He did not play.
You lucky bastard.
And with Diaz coming, because I played a 3-5-2, which was a gym.
It is not a gym.
My smart plan of all along knowing full well that Dallas was going to be a turn up king, which actually
Always put your turn up king in second sub.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's happened twice now in a row.
You don't deserve anything.
God, it has. I forgot about last week. It's twice in a row.
Yeah.
I literally would have overtaken you by now had you...
No, you wouldn't.
I'm sorry, you're filth. Continue.
17 points coming off my second sub straight into defense, which is, I mean, Matt Target loves getting a buck in. He finished on 0. Like, what the fuck? Fernandez, waste of space, get rid of him. He finished on 2. Excuse me, my throat. I captained Salah with getting 14. As in total 7 points. He was actually, other than ridiculous Dallas with 17, he was like literally my highest scoring player, which is filth when I look at Jack's team.
That's what makes me sick. Yeah. That's what makes me sick because I had four good players in my entire squad. And you're gonna finish like 20 points above me this week. It just
Yeah, I like Gundogan with 1, get to fuck. He's no longer in my team. Jota with 2. I've kept him. I don't know why. Lucas Moura sorted me out with 5. Oh, this is why I'm pissed off as well. In the Leeds game, it wasn't a red card. So for Cooper, so Bamford wouldn't have been taken off. So I would have got more points with Bamford because he would have done more bits. I only got 4 points from Bamford. And then Kane with 2, which was really sad. Yeah, but 21 points coming off the bench. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. So Jack, you've won the league. Congratulations.
Correct,
mate. I dropped the wild card this week. It couldn't have gone much better, to be honest. I'll run it through my team. I had Mendy in goal with 2. Rudiger with 2. Holding with 2 bonus points. We talked about him a few weeks ago. I finally got him in. He's paid dividends on the first game week. Up with that.
Literally
8 points. Delighted. I think
disgusting.
It's one of my favourite ones as well. I pushed hard with my wildcard to get Trent, managed to get him in, and he comes in with...
I hate you.
It's a third game in a row. He's got 3 bonus points. The guy's a magnet. He is such an important player for Liverpool. I'm delighted he's in my team for the rest of the season. Their fixtures look great. He got 11. A midfield of Jota 2, Bruno 2, Son 7, Lingard 14.
I hate that.
Another beautiful debut performance from him. And Salah, who I captained, got me 14 in total. Harry Kane with a disappointing 2 in a disappointing Spurs performance. And then Kelechi Iheanacho rounding it all off with 13.
Yeah, I'm mad with Iheanacho as well. You actually crushed it, mate. You crushed it.
Mate, it was good. I even had Cody on my bench with 6. So and he was first up. Like, it could have...
I'm not going to lie, I was so happy that he was on your bench. But then I looked at the rest of your team, I was just like, it doesn't matter.
He was probably one of the lowest scorers. Like, Jesus.
That is it. That is it.
Yeah. But, Jez... Tell us about yours, mate, because yours sounded pretty fun as well.
You had a good one, mate.
Look, one word springs to mind.
You have links.
That word is grim.
Dude. You've got Jesse Lingard. That's great.
Look, I do, but I think
you've got Son.
Jesse Lingard's been carrying me for the last 3 weeks since I've got him in, and yet I haven't captained him a single time, and he's been plus 10 every single week. What am I doing? I captained... Anyway, I'll start from back to front. Got Martinez in goal with 4. That's solid. Cresswell played 53 minutes, got booked, and then got injured, so he gives me 0 points. John Stones with 1. Awful. Aspilicueta with 2. I'm very upset that they didn't keep that clean sheet.
Also, Bruno, if they did, who would have been laughing? Jack. No. Jack would have been laughing.
Yes,
you would have been laughing, mate, wouldn't you?
I would have. Yeah, you're spot on. I would have been in hysterics.
Look, I wish that he was laughing because right now I'm crying. Bruno, who had my armband this week, was absent from the Manchester United game. He got 2 points.
Funny. It was such a bad game as well.
It was that was the worst game of the week for me. I'm sorry, it was terrible.
No.
And until Greenwood came on, nothing happened in that game.
No, the worst game is the one that's probably still
Sorry,
playing.
no, you're right.
It's
Everton,
I don't even know what the score is. I bet it's 1-0 to Brighton.
0-0. It's finished 0-0.
That's
terrible.
Seriously, that's the worst game.
Thing is, I called this. I called this on the last pod. I said it was going to be an awful game. I said it was going to be a tie.
That's grim.
Yeah.
Grim. Yeah.
So I had Son with 7. He was one of the few turn-up kings of this week. Lingard with 14. All hail Jesse Lingard. Gundogan annoyingly came on with 1 point because fucking Leeds scored and
Leeds scored how many? They scored 12.
But Pep was like, all right, I guess I better win the game. Pep, you're so many points clear. Just lose the game and let him get some rest. Shut up. Harry Kane with 2 points. Dominic Calvert-Lewin did not play, so Gareth Bale comes off my bench with 1. leaving a certain someone sitting there with 17 points. And Ollie Watkins, thank God I actually played him this week because I was thinking about benching him. 8 points. So that brings me to a total of 44.
Can you imagine if you second subbed Ollie and third subbed Dallas?
I think I would have necked myself.
Wow. Okay.
Let's move on swiftly from that. So there's a couple of surprising things this week. So apart from the late sort of comeback with Leicester, not that it came to any fruition, but they've been looking pretty average in the last couple of game weeks. I'm not sold on them, and I was thinking about trying to get like Maddison back in. Think about Iheanacho.
They've looked poor. And
if you're doing it, get Iheanacho. He's the most informed Leicester player.
Yeah, I mean he is, but I'm just not convinced that they're going to keep getting the service to him. They've looked bad.
He's the only player I've got him, but he's the only player that I would look at Leicester right now. I was considering Fofana as that defender, but for them to ship 3 goals to West Ham, they're just not looking like a team in third place at the minute, which is
they're not. I think they're on track to finish outside the top 4. If I'm honest,
they've got to turn it around very quick. Yeah, who knows?
So another surprising one, West Brom. Where did this come from? The last few weeks, they've been looking like Manchester City.
Oh God.
West
Brom, they've scored 8 goals in 2 games. Like for a team that just couldn't score goals at all for the whole of the season. I mean, I think the gap is too big for them. But Allardyce,
yeah, I mean they're still relegated. So why are they playing this well?
Beats me, mate.
But anyway, I mean, worth considering a West Brom player. Who knows?
I think it would be Pereira if anyone. He's a nice price point too.
Yeah,
he got a pen as well.
On the pens. What do we love in FPL?
Pens.
Yes, we do.
Exactly. So with Anthony Martial out for the rest of the season, Edinson Cavani's looking interesting.
He is. He really is, and he's still trying to. I mean, what is he? A little over 8 million, I think.
I think, yeah.
When I was doing my wildcard, I was looking at strikers, and there was 4 really. It was Iheanacho, Kane, Bamford, and Antonio before he got injured. And now, all of us, and Vardy was just a bit too much for me. But like Martial comes into that price where, depending on how they progress in Europe, he's just going to be playing up top for Man United. Like with the service from Bruno, you think that the 2 of them would have a nice little thing going on there.
You mean Cavani?
Sorry, Bruno to Cavani.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. What did I say?
So you said Martial, and I was like, well, he's going to struggle to get himself on the pitch.
Yes, he will.
So Cavani's coming in at 7.8. As you said, like there's a couple of injuries up there. There's not that many interesting strikers floating around apart from Harry Kane at the minute, so I'd be looking at him. There's really no competition for that starting spot right now.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Boys, what else did you see during the week?
I can see a lot of things on here that probably I shouldn't say, but Yeah, I don't really care about this week now.
Wow. Okay.
I really
Podcast over.
I've got something to
Honestly.
say for I think there's two midfielders that I think could be interesting.
Are you going to mention the Turn Up King?
I don't think he is. Actually, I'm almost certain he isn't.
You know what I'm like? with
Well, I
my
mean,
Turn Up
the turn up king of this week is a certain defender. Let's be honest.
Correct.
It's gotta
Let's
be.
just say it. Sorry, Jack, but like the
Go
Turn
on.
Up King is. It's got to be Dallas. It has to be Dallas.
It's gotta be.
Like,
It's gotta be.
There's
I took
nobody
him-
else this
It's
week.
gotta be. It's gotta
Come
be. I took
on.
him out on the wild card and living.
I know you took Bamford and Dallas out. And
Look,
And
I
Watkins.
would have
And
rather
Watkins.
take him out than have him sitting on the bench.
Watkins.
Yeah,
Yes.
Hey, it was horrendous. Luckily, all the people I brought in actually did all right, but
They did, yeah.
never nice to see that. But
And the
two-
tiny turn up, it has to be Lingard.
it has to be.
It does.
Who is now in my
3
team?
weeks.
Whoa.
Yo, nice. We'll get to that. We can get to the transfers now. The two
Yeah.
players I was going to say that could definitely wants to watch. Depending on how Newcastle go for the rest of the season, Sam Maximin, when he came off the bench, looked incredible for that half an hour. Got a goal and an assist. He's only 5.1, which I couldn't believe. The other one, while Antonio is injured, is Jarrod Bowen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very good point. He is going to be that focal point. He had something different to the West Ham team, and I know you said you were worried about how they were going to score goals, but honestly, at the start of the season, that's how they were scoring goals.
Have
That's
both of them been in my team this season? Yes, they have.
They have.
They hadn't done anything though, but now they are. You're right, Jack. They're now
I did-
to show.
I did worry though how West Ham would fare when they've got Declan Rice and Antonio missing, but they look great against Leicester. Leicester were poor, but West Ham did look good.
Yeah. What's your team looking like?
For next
Game
oh,
week 32.
mate, game week 32. I don't think I've ever been in this position as a manager. There's 14. No, there's
You've got too
13.
much choice.
13 out of my 15 players I would happily start. So I've got Mendy. I've got Mendy against Brighton. He's in goal, and I've got defence of Connor Cody against Sheffield United, Trent against Leeds, and then Reguilon, who's got a double against Everton and Southampton, which are progressively looking like nice fixtures.
yeah.
Midfield of Lingard against Newcastle, Fernandes against Burnley, and then Salah and Jota against Leeds. Son is also in there with Everton and Southampton. I'm looking very likely to captain Kane, who also has those fixtures. And then Iniacho's got West Brom at home. And then first sub Holding against Fulham and Rudiger against Brighton is my second sub. It's a mental game week. It could go anyway.
You're spoiled.
Spoiled for choice. Yeah.
Oh,
Jez, what about your team?
so I don't like my team nearly as much as Jack's, but I've made 2 transfers this week. Cresswell came immediately out after I saw that he was injured. And I've made one more change, which was John Stones, because he's going to have a blank in 1 week's time.
Yeah.
And I just needed to make that happen. So I've brought in Trent and Nat Phillips because he's dirt cheap. And I have exactly 0.0 in the bank.
You've got Trent in. Wow.
I
What a
have.
waste.
No,
What a
sorry.
waste.
Against Leeds, like I know that Liverpool are probably not going to keep a clean sheet, but he's got to be getting some attacking returns here.
Mate, he is so he's crucial. He's so important. I think I'm
Do you know
delighted I've
what's-
got him in.
Do you know what's hilarious? Guess who sat on my second sub again?
Dallas.
Yes.
Do you know, I'm
I'm
playing
on
him
a
this
roll
week.
now.
Fuck
I
it.
can't not. I'm on a roll. I'm like, he's
Yeah,
staying
okay,
there.
you are an awful human being. This week, I will be playing a team. I will be playing. Oh God, I think I'm going to be playing a Jez actually. I'm going to be playing Martinez in goal, Dallas,
What, you
Trent,
playing with 9 men?
and shut up. Dallas, Aspilicueta, and Trent at the back. Bruno, Son with my armband this week. Jesse Lingard, Gareth Bale, because I'm an idiot, and Gundogan in the midfield, and Harry Kane and Ollie Watkins up front.
Nice.
I've
No, I
got
think that's
DCL
solid.
sitting on my first sub, and I'm not sure about that.
Who are Villa playing?
Who are Villa playing? Oh, Manchester City.
Oh, mate, get DCL in there.
Yeah, but he's been in terrible, terrible form, whereas Ollie Watkins is actually scoring.
That's true. Yeah, he did. Yeah,
It makes
fair.
sense.
I think City are rotating their squad a bit as well. I don't think they're going to play their strongest team. I think he could sneak through. I think
Yeah.
he's more likely against City than DCL is against Tottenham, even though Tottenham are a bit leaky at the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
I don't know. I mean, but inevitably, I'm going to leave 14 points on my bench, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Jim, how about you, mate?
So I'm playing 3-5-2 Martinez. I would have played Pope, but obviously he's flagged. Because I feel like Burnley are probably going to keep it. I don't know. Against Man United, I think it's going to be not a great game. So
Why don't you just play Pope and then see if he plays? If he plays, great. If not, then
true. So I could do that, but at the moment Martinez is in there. Rudiger against Brighton, Diaz against Villa. I think he will play, and if he doesn't, then Dallas is coming off my bench again for like a fat 23 points.
he will too.
So I've made 2 changes. I'm about to mention one of my changes. I've already mentioned that I've got Lingard in for Gundogan. I have took Kieran Tierney out because he's not back until the 15th of May, which is there's too many games in that period for me to not have a starting player. And before you both laugh in my face, this guy might be a bit of risk, but he has been starting the last 3 games, I believe, and he's been in bonus in all of them. And it is for Spurs. Can you have a guess?
I'm.
He's a defender. It's Joe Rodon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, fine if you want to pick the worst player in the entire Spurs squad. Absolutely.
He's getting in bonus.
Look,
the games he's
sure.
playing, he's getting in bonus.
See, I don't understand. He's a garbage player in my opinion, but
He's getting bonus, and he's.
Yeah.
I actually don't, and he started throughout the last 3. I don't think that's a
Exactly.
bad move.
yeah,
No.
I mean, look, it makes sense. I mean, FPL is not about who's the best player; it's about who gets the most points.
Yeah. Dude, it sold me when I went in. I was looking at his bonuses. I was just like, he is getting the bonus all the time. I was just like, I'm lapping that up. No one else got him. He's a differential. He's on a double. Why not? He's going to Everton and Southampton.
Yeah,
Both teams
absolutely.
are in shite form at the moment,
Correct.
which really hurts, but it is what it is. So yeah, I've got Rodin. I've kept Fernandez because it's Bruno. It's going to be against Burnley. See how it goes. Salah, Jota, Lucas Moura, who's been solid since I brought him in. Not a complete FPL king, but like a consistent FPL king.
He's been a mid-range FPL king. He's been like a little tiny turn-up every week.
He has. Jesse Lingard, who's got my vice captain. He's against Newcastle away.
Nice.
Bamford and Kane with my captain.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good team.
Guys, I feel like I'm going to get wrecked this week, so I'm going differential and captaining Son.
Yeah.
Is that a mistake?
No. I don't think so. It's Son
I think
on a double.
it's Kane for me, but I don't think Son's a bad pick.
I guess I just need the chips to fall my
mean,
way this 1 week. Like
for
this is it.
differentials, Jez, you know what you have to do.
Yeah.
But he might get touched on the face and stay on the ground for 10 minutes. So just be careful with things like that.
Yeah, that was a mess. But Jez, no, what I'm telling you, what you have to do, and that's Captain Bale.
Oh my god, that's the surest differential.
Yeah. Look, we always talk about this. There's good differentials and there's bad differentials. I'm not even sure if I want to start Bale, to be quite honest.
Oh god,
then it would have all been for nothing.
Right? No. Look, he's going to start. You're right. He's going to play 6 minutes between the 2 games. Hopefully, that's 3 minutes in each, and he gets 2 points. That's all I can hope for at this point.
Yeah.
Faff.